Welcome back from break. Madam Consul General, what American expect from Pakistani government, from Pakistani army and masses to make this new Afghan policy a success?
Well, the president did say that stability in Pakistan is an essential part of success in Afghanistan, but he didn't, I believe, ask for specific contributions from Pakistan. Certainly an important contribution that Pakistan has made to Afghanistan's success is the willingness of the government and the people of Pakistan to host Afghan refugees for now going on about 30 years, and the generosity of the people in Pakistan to be willing to host people seeking refuge from conflict has been very important to Afghanistan's stability. There have been more than 5 million Afghans who've returned to Afghanistan since 2002 to help rebuild the country. And the skills, the education that these former refugees attained while they were in Pakistan have been essential to Afghanistan's success. And I think it's important to note that Afghanistan has had some successes since 2002. Far more children are in school, more businesses are starting, and parts of the country are moving forward. And so it's not, certainly there are places where more needs to be done, but for many Afghans, the world is a better place than it was in 2001.
Do you think that NATO and American forces have been defeated by the hands of Al-Qaeda and Taliban in Afghanistan? Is it that why more reinforcements are being sent to Afghanistan?
No, if our forces had been defeated, they'd be gone. Our forces need more reinforcements, and not just in forces, but in other areas as well. President Obama has stressed that we'll strengthen the civilian component of what we do, and that actually a lot of the military personnel who go to Afghanistan won't be combat troops, they'll be trainers to help make the Afghan military stronger so that they can take on the fight, more of the fight themselves.
We see that despite the fact America regards Pakistan as its important ally, and Pakistan is a recipient of maximum financial aid, there are still anti-American sentiments among Pakistani masses. What is the basic reason for this feeling of mistrust?
I wonder that myself sometimes, and if you could enlighten me, I'd appreciate that.
Pakistan is a recipient of maximum financial aid from America, but still there are anti-American sentiment among the common person or among the masses. So, could you figure out why is it so?
I'm not sure why. That's why I'm asking you. But I mean, there have been some very interesting surveys. There was a monthly magazine published by a national Pakistani newspaper. The news publishes a monthly magazine called The Herald, and they did a survey of Pakistani opinion regarding the United States that was published, I think, in October. And in that, they said, interestingly enough, that the Pakistani masses don't really have an anti-American sentiment, or that they have the lowest percentage of anti-American sentiment of any of the socioeconomic classes, and that it's actually the middle class, it's educated Pakistanis who have a stronger anti-American sentiment. And I'm not sure why that is. I think it's possible that most Pakistanis, the people that you might refer to as the masses, really are more concerned about whether they can put a roof over their children's head, give them food, maybe get them an education, and that they're not that worried about international relations, and that it's the middle class who, for a variety of reasons, different interpretations of history, who have this sense that somehow the United States is not as friendly as it should be.
Madam Consul General, what steps are being taken by you to end these anti-American sentiments from within the Pakistani masses?
Well, the Secretary of State's visit was certainly a high-level event that was intended to demonstrate to the people of Pakistan that the United States has a friendly interest in Pakistan and in Pakistan's success. And certainly the Kerry-Lugar-Berman Act also was along that same line. It's a very tangible sort of cooperation that we hope to do. Here on a local level, at Consulate General Lahore, we have expanded our personnel to do more outreach here in Lahore, as well as further out into the Punjab. And this weekend we're actually going to be launching a Facebook site, or very soon we'll be launching a Facebook site that people can log on to and see what we've been doing and the sorts of outreach that we have. And we hope that people will log on and take a look at us. So that's, our public affairs section has grown, our political economic section has grown, and we really are doing everything we can to get out and talk to people. And Lahoris and Punjabis have been so hospitable that it's been very easy and very pleasant to do so.
I would like to know about the Kerry Lugar bill. A lot of stakeholders, especially the political parties, have shown their concern on Kerry Lugar bill. Can you please elaborate to what are these concerns and are they justified?
Right. Well, there was a lot of speculation and rumors and things that got bounced around by people who had apparently not read the bill. The bill itself provides for $1.5 billion per year for the next 5 years, for a total of $7.5 billion in assistance to the people of Pakistan, for non-military assistance, with the option to extend for an additional 5 years. The Secretary of State is required to report on how that money is being spent, to make sure that the American taxpayers and the Congress, the Senate, acting on their behalf, understand that the money is being used for the purpose that it was intended. So I'm not sure why exactly, what exactly the concerns and the rumors were, but I think a close study of the bill shows that this really is a very well-intended package of cooperation to help make life better for the people of Pakistan.
How do you see the Pakistan-American relationship developing in coming years? Will they get stronger or weaker?
Well, I like to think that they will get stronger. I think that the Kerry Lugar-Berman Act and the cooperation that we'll be able to do together will assist in that. We anticipate that we'll be expanding our exchange programs through our public diplomacy arm. And I think that the more we engage and the more we explain and are clear about what we do, the more likely it is that people in Pakistan will understand that we really do have good intentions in the region. You know, I think, too, the fact that Pakistan does now have a very lively and very free media will contribute to that, that the more people there are out collecting information and reporting on what information they found out, the more likely it is that people will get the true story on what we're doing here, and we'll be able to report on the good things that we're doing, like the Alamgiri Gate, and not on rumors that are not always so friendly.
Madam Consul General, in the end, anything you would like to say to Lahori, especially in Urdu?
Yeah, thank you. Thanks very much, Kazim, to you and to City 42 for having me on. It's a real pleasure to talk with you. And I was told a saying that fits here, and I think it's Lahore.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to have you on the show.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.